Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brother Mac. I'm back with another video. I know the last video that I had recorded was June 1st, 2023. It is Wednesday, July 26, 2023. Today is a special day, brothers and sisters, because today makes my 3rd year that I have been here in Tanzania, the lovely Tanzania. I have not been back to America in the 3 years that I've been here. So today is a special day for me. So I encourage you to continue to watch the very few videos that I've done, but I do have some future plans of doing some videos more frequently, particularly on the way that I'll be living here on the land once this project is complete. So brothers and sisters, I want to tell you different stories about things that I've went through in this building process, but I won't be able to do it on this video. Again, I always tell you I'm not a YouTuber, so I always forget to tell you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that you do get the limited amount of videos that I do upload. So brothers and sisters, I welcome you today with me to celebrate my 3rd year here in Tanzania, the lovely, lovely Tanzania. So we have a lot of updates for you. I'm sorry it took so long, but you know, time gets by. It goes by so fast when you're working. So I've been coming out to the land every day except on Sundays to make sure that the things that you want built and the way you want it built, it gets done that way. That's very, very, very important, brothers and sisters, when you're building from the ground up. You have to be out here with the repairmen or the carpenters, which here we refer to them as fundis. So I'm going to start with the back, and if I'm shaking it's because it's very windy out here today. I'm trying to hold it, but I'm going to start with the back of the property to show you the improvements, walk around. I will have to break this up into another video. So bear with me, brothers and sisters, and here we go. So this is the back of the property right here. Okay, last video that I showed you, they had the grills in there. This white that you see around here is actual, they call it skimming. They put that on prior to painting the wall. So as we walk, you're gonna see, further down as we walk, you're gonna see the improvements on the wall. So I'm trying to think if I should turn this video the other way around and record. I had one of the subscribers recommend that, but like I said, I'm not an expert on this here yet, so I think I'm gonna just stay right now with the way that I record, and then I'll learn a little bit later on how to do it. So what you're looking at here is our back gate that's here. They are gonna have it's a cement top that's going across right here. I'll be able to put our name up there, which is Safari Ya Uhuru, which stands for Journey of Freedom. This definitely has been a journey of freedom. So again, this is the back of the property. On the other side over there, I have another plot about a little less than a half an acre. If I remember, there's a gate. Once we get inside the property, I'll go through that gate and kind of show you the other side. So the food that you see here, the corn that's growing, that's actually the church that's right behind me. This is the old-fashioned church like I grew up back in the day. You're just outside and you're just having a good time. So this is the corn that they had planted here, which they refer to as mahindi or even maize. Okay, so as we walk, I always observe the trees. I always observe the sky, the clouds, the blueness. Just observe everything in the picture. We are here in Tanzania, the lovely Tanzania. So brothers and sisters, we're going to be walking all the way down that road and just observe the wall. This is all part of the property, and once we get inside, then I can show you the further progress, what I call the main building, our kitchen that I refer to as Little P. And also I'm having an office built along with a storage to store things connected to it. So I hope you enjoy this video. I know it's been a while, brothers and sisters, since I've done this video. But like I said earlier, time just goes by so fast when you're here. But I am loving it. I do have a story to tell in this building process. But I think what I'll do is, once we're just about completed, I'll get under one of these beautiful trees with a cup of cold wine, and I will tell you the story of this building process. It have not been easy building. I've ran into quite a few obstacles during this process, but I'm gonna tell you this, and everything that I say is my experience. It's not other people. I'm telling you my experience here. So I'm not speaking for any other YouTubers. You see the workers right here, like I say, we refer to them as fundies. And this is the color. I'll show you the color of the walls of how it's gonna be on the outside. It's gonna be very beautiful. It is gonna be the color white that you see. And they're painting the grills. The grills are these areas right here. We call those grills here. They have different types of grills, different shapes, different kinds you can buy. I like these here because in these grills there's some significance, spiritual significance to me in these grills. We'll talk about that later on. So check it out, brothers and sisters. Check it out. It's real nice. I just zoomed out a little bit so you can get a good picture. So this is the actual color. It's a dark gray, and then it's of course the white. So they're not through painting the white part. Again, that's just the skimming that's around there. So they still got to paint the white part. But check it out. I love this color. I don't know. It's like pretty to me. I'll describe it like that. It's pretty to me. So what you're seeing right here is my office, which you'll see that once we get inside. So like in my other video, just enjoy the country feel, the dirt roads. This is my neighbor's place here. You know, he's growing all kinds of things back there. Again, pay attention to the background, the skies, the clouds, just everything. So this is how this is looking. Man, I just can't believe we finally made some good progress in this month and a half. So everything is good. Mariako Kaka. Mahaba. So his brother on his, this is one of the type of transportations that they have here. This the other one they call a Veggies, three-wheeler, driver in the front, two in the back. This is like a cargo, what they use. He's going to get some water over here. That's one thing. Everybody don't have boreholes, but some sell their waters and others just let them get it. This is my neighbor's property here. You notice he has his cows out there, and see, that's what I love about here. You know, it's country, you know, it's natural to see that. So when you spending time with nature like that, it's just it's a feeling of peace. So this is the rest of the front. We're in the front now, and the same thing as we had in the back. We have our gate, which both gates are gonna be painted black, and then you got your framework above the gate, and again, as in the back, is gonna have Safari Ya Uhuru written up there, and again that stands for Journey of Freedom. So what I'm gonna show you here is one of the obstacles that I had getting this sign right here. This sign is very important. It has your building permit information up there, you the client, who the architect is, the surveyors, the engineer, and also the contractor. You know, I had a very difficult time getting this information put up here because the contractor, you know, when you don't know about building, you don't know exactly what to ask, because it's not like in America. The contractor in America pretty much does everything for you. Once you sign the contract, you know, they'll get the permit for you. They build to a certain part, and then the city or someone will have to come out and inspect like the foundation before you can move on to the next level. Well, here it didn't work like that. The contractor that I had, we built the foundation, we built the walls, we did all of that without even registering the property. And that's the first thing you have to do is the contractor, the surveyors, all of them have to get registered. And it's a fee that they pay. And then once they get registered, then that particular department will come out and inspect. Well, this contractor that I had, he just passed all of that process and just started building. Even though we do have a building permit, and that's the most important thing. If you don't have that building permit, they can actually stop the building process. But you know me, I like to do things in order. Here in another country, they have different ways of doing things. A lot of people do build without registering until a later date. But I don't like to do that because sometimes you end up paying extra money or penalties for not registering your project in the very beginning. So that's very, very important. So brothers and sisters, what I'm going to do here, I'm showing you the inside that they've painted. And I'll give you a view of the whole area. And then what I'll do, I'm gonna walk down to the back part of the property. And then I'm gonna come back up here and show you the progress that they've made. And so I'm just giving you a view of the whole property. All these bricks that you see, this is gonna be the pavement that's gonna be down on the ground. So we had a brick company out here and they made all the bricks. So all the piles that you see, that's what that's all about. You know, this area over here is gonna be parking. You're gonna have kind of like a carport over here. Of course, I'll be parking here, and like I said in the other video, I'm planning on buying one of those Veggies is what they call them, the three-wheel transportation. So this is how it's looking here. So as I walk to the back of the property, this wasn't here before. So this is gonna be my office right here. Nice size little office. Right now they're putting the roof on. They've already done all the electrical. The thing left to do is the plumbing and everything. So this is gonna be my office. As you see, they're working all the wiring there. So this is gonna be the office. Right inside of there is the restroom. So I'll have an office, you know, with a restroom to work in. Or my director, you know, I should say my director. This big black poly tank is what they call it, is full of water. But it won't be staying here. It's just there temporarily until they complete. And they almost complete. This is what we call a water tower right here. So this water tower, on the first floor, I'm gonna say first floor here. They refer to it as ground floor. I'm gonna say first floor. So here, let me zoom in a little bit. So this is like a little storage area. It'll have a door there. There's two windows on each side. You could store little things in there, but that big black poly tank that I just showed you is 10,000 liters. I'm not sure what that is in gallons, but it's a lot of water. That's where it's gonna sit right there. And then there's gonna be a 5,000 liter sitting on top. And that's your water source from going into your buildings. That water source is gonna be tapped into the borehole that I have. The borehole is free water. This is our little machine to turn on the water. And that's my borehole right there, you see? So it's free water, you know. Now, what you're looking at here is gonna be my storage area. This is where I'm gonna be storing things at. But I'm gonna have this done just like a room. That's my plan, is to complete it just like a room. So it'll be optional. I can store things in here. I can make it a room, and later down the road, I will make it a room. But this right now, this is where we're gonna store everything. You also have access to the restroom from this part too, and I showed you my office that's over there. So they getting this together. There's some more bricks that we have here for the pavement. So this is a road that you see here that you can be able to drive down to the restaurant. And this right here is my garden, right here, part of my garden. I have many gardens, but here we have eggplants here. Here they refer to them as belengani. Belengani, that's the name in Swahili. But that's your little red eggplants that are growing. That's small. So all of this that you see is my eggplants. And then of course you got your banana trees over here. We got our coconut tree right here. And so the goal is to make this pretty much a fruit place where you have nothing but fruits. I do have some watermelons planted here and down at the back of the line. This right here, brothers and sisters, is collard greens that's coming up. No, take that back. In the back is the collard greens that's coming up that you see right here. And these right here, they refer to them as Chinese cabbage here. But it's like a green. It's like a green. It's almost like mustard greens here. Those are collard greens that I planted, so those are coming up. And let's see, what is this back here? This is I'm trying to read that sign. Okay. Here they refer to it as chicha, which also is a type of vegetable. And so my farmer, Christopher, he's not here right now, but this is what he's been doing. He's been working. Here is kale. Got kale growing right there. And so you can already see, bananas here, they just grow. It's little effort that you can put into when you plant a banana tree. You can see the green bananas. You have different banana trees. You have the banana trees that the bananas will turn yellow and it's sweet. Then you have the other bananas, they stay green and they cook with that here. And it tastes like potato, Again, these are the mango trees. There's 4 of them out here, This is the biggest one. So let me get back on the road, as they say. All of this area over here, which is my septic tank and soakaway over there, so I won't plant too much around there. I'm planning on making this something to where your feet needs to touch the ground, the Mother Earth. Your feet need to be on Mother Earth. So I'm gonna clean this area up to where at least you can come walk barefooted and things like that and just kind of relax, because the shade under here is remarkable, let me tell you. So looking further at the gates, the walls rather, on the inside, notice how that they're painted all the way down. So it's very, 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 very beautiful. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm trying to see where my trail is. I'm gonna walk out and show you the restaurant from a distance so you can see the whole thing. That is our garden over there. We've replanted some things. We got corn coming up. We also have watermelons that we planted over there. We planted some more tomatoes, cucumbers, cabbage, onions, but we'll look at that. So I'm just walking out so I can show you how we refer to this place here as Little P. You hear me say Little P restaurant. Little P is actually a person. She's my director. I named it Little P simply because she's helped me out tremendously, particularly when I got here, talking to people. She's actually from Zimbabwe, but she's been here a total of 11 years. She knows the language, Swahili, and she knows people. So she's helped me out so much. And so I said, well, let me name this after a person, that helped you out, because when you come to a country, no matter what country you go to, it's always good to know somebody. So this is the way it looked, and I'll tell you what we have here inside there. That is going to be a seating area where you can eat. This door right here is a restroom for the women right there, and then there is a handicap restroom, and inside that handicap restroom there's a shower. And when I say cold and hot water, I say that because not everybody have hot water, and some people prefer cold water only is the reason why I'm saying that. But me being from America, you know, I try to have some things, you know, similar that what I grew up with. I gotta have hot water. Okay, so you're looking at again, this is the back of the property. I'm going to walk over here to this gate and then come back and show you the insides of Little P of the improvements that they've done here. So I'm just trying to remember now to point out everything that I see to you without, you know, glossing over it. So again, that's our mango trees. Looking at it from a distance, it's 1, 2, 3, and then that's the 4th one over there. Around October, November, we're gonna have a lot of mangoes coming in. So brothers and sisters, I'm gonna walk over here to this gate. And the reason why I wanna go over to this gate, I could have done it in the back when we was in the back of the property to show you the other plot that I have. And I haven't really decided what I wanna do there yet. I'm kind of playing around with a few things. I'm thinking about, when I say retirement home, maybe building maybe 2 or 3, if possible, 1-bedroom apartments, you know, that have your bedroom, your kitchen, small kitchen, living room, and you have access to Little P's restaurant here. So I had them to install this gate. It's gonna be very windy when I open it. I don't want to mess the brother painting up. So this is the idea, is to come through here. I don't want to close it, I'll be locked out, so let me leave it open. So the property, let's see how I can show it to you. So the property starts right here where you see these bricks at, and it goes all the way down. And if you can see that tree over there, it goes all the way there, and it's about maybe 10 feet from that tree wide. And it goes from that tree a little bit further past that tree, all the way, and let me see if I can zoom to this pillar. It's a white pillar. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm trying to see if I can see it to point it out to you. I think that's it right there. And that's where the land goes there. And then from that point where those trees are, come all the way back to the end where you see that little black, look like a window thing. That's my neighbor's restroom actually. But that's how far the plot goes. So you have this plot, which is maybe a little less than half an acre. I mean, it may be half an acre, a little less than half an acre. So this is for future developments. All those buildings and things you see in the back there, at one time, I said it in another video, all that you see, it was a development. It was going to be a whole nother community over there. And I don't know the full story of it, but the process, the development was stopped. And you see those cranes, I mean, they stopped that day. The president came and stopped it that day. So they have not did any other further developments with that. So that's good too, you know. So I haven't decided what I want to do with this property. I would like to at least put like a playground, not a whole lot, but a playground for the children here. I would like to also, like I said, put some retirement apartments back here for those of you that want to come to Tanzania. And if you have retirement income here right now in Tanzania, you can get a 2-year residency, a retirement 2-year residency, and then you just renew it every 2 years. So you have to have retirement income coming in. So I would like to have something like that here available for those of you that want to come to Africa. And when you have a place you can just move into, you got land here that you're sharing with other people, you don't have to go through the building process. I would have already done it. I'm not selling the land to nobody, but you would come here and you would do a lease, you know, just like you do in America, but it's cheap, you know, but it's not $200 a month. I'm thinking maybe $600 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment that would have, like I said, your sitting room, a sitting or living room, you have your bathroom, you have your kitchen, and you have your bedroom. And that's pretty much all you need. And $600 a month I guarantee you, you will not find that, at least I know in Texas where I'm from, you're not gonna find a 1-bedroom apartment for $600 a month. I can guarantee you that. But that's what I'll be charging. I do have to recoup some of the money, or not some, all if I can, the money that I am spending on this project. So again, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but those are some of the things I've thought about putting back here. Also, another thing I thought about putting back here is here they call it a Soho house. What that is, a rehabilitation place, kind of like a halfway. If you have drug problems, alcohol problems, you will come here. I didn't know that it was that many people here that had that problem, but they do. So that's something else I thought about putting back here, because I am going to be living in Tanzania. Okay, we're going to walk back. I am going to be staying in Tanzania. I'm not planning on moving back to America to live. I may visit one day, but I'm not planning on to live. So with that being said, I do have income coming in. I'm retired. I also have Social Security, disability income coming in. So that's good right now, but we don't know what's going to be going on in the future with America and the dollar. So I need to start looking at having some Tanzania shillings. That's the name of their currency coming in. So again, I'm just showing you the garden, a little bit what I got going on out here. Like I said, it's going to be a long video, brothers and sisters, so bear with me, because I haven't done one since June 1st, and I may have some new subscribers, so I want to make sure that everybody see what I'm doing out here. So the goal is to be self-sufficient. You have your own water, which I showed you what they call a borehole. Start growing your own foods, your own vegetables, so that you can eat, be able to eat. And so that's what this is all about. So I'm going to see if I can name some of the things. My farmer is not here, and he has some things that's only common to Tanzania type vegetables that I don't know the name of, like these here. I want to say mchicha, which is a different type of green, like greens in America. I know these are Chinese vegetables. That's what they call these, and it's greens. It almost look like mustard greens to me. Then you have these sweet potato. They do eat the sweet potato leaves here, and also what's underneath the ground are actual sweet potatoes. On the other side here, they have regular potatoes that's growing. That's what all of this is. So down in the dirt is where the potatoes are growing at. Okay. So moving on over here, I will be picking some of these and taking them home today to cook. I've been doing that pretty much every other day. I come here and well, I'm here every day, but I pick something every other day to take home and cook. So again, you're looking at, this is all potatoes. He got corn growing here. We harvested corn last week, so that's why you don't see so much corn. And we just recently planted some more corn. This is some of it that's coming up. The music you hear in the background is my church. I say my church, my neighbor, So I guess they've been practicing for a revival or something. They've been playing music pretty much every day. So this is the corn that's growing. I was trying to see if I can see bell pepper, just to show you, because I'm amazed when I see stuff growing. And I'm just not used to that. I was used to going to the grocery store and buying things that we need. So I'm just trying to get in here just so I can show you what it looks like growing. So here's a bell pepper here. That's how it looks growing, So they kind of threw out here, and so it's amazing, just to see how Mother Nature provides life like that. We got cabbage over here. This is our onion that's growing right here. And this is some more bell peppers that you see there that's growing there. get kind of scattered all out. All these plants that you see right here, this is bell peppers, and you can see how they're growing there. So it's just amazing to me to see that, brothers and sisters. This is our greens. These spinach, they say spinach here, I call it greens and stuff, you know. So just growing. You know, some of you can see how the insects have been eating some of them, but you got to share your food, brothers and sisters. So this is some more spinach. We just harvested tomatoes and planted some more tomatoes. This is the only ones that were left. These was kind of small because I had 2 boreholes at first. That first borehole had too much salt in it. And so I dug another borehole, and it's good. So over here again, we have spinach that they call. So I come out here and I pick some every other day. And as you can see here, the tomatoes, you know, they still growing here. Okay. This is gonna be a long video. I'm gonna cut it off and start a new one once I finish the garden. Here you have your carrots. This is all these that you see here. All these, that's your carrots. That's carrots. All that you see here, that's carrots. That's all that's carrots over there. And over here, we're preparing the land to plant something else. I'm not a farmer, but I am learning from my brother Christopher. He's a Tanzanian. He lives here. He works here. He's a security. He's my farmer. He's a little bit of everything. So again, it's always good, brothers and sisters, to know someone. You have to partner up and get to know people here that can help you. That was some okra right there, but I see that if you don't pick it, then you know it'll start drying up. You know, we had so much okra at one time that I couldn't even give away enough. Okra is very common here. So that's our garden, brothers and sisters. And I think what I'm gonna do to keep this not being a 1-hour video on one thing, I'm gonna cut it off here, and then I'm gonna start another video showing you Little P restaurant. We'll go inside, check the improvements out, and then we'll walk back down this road to go to the main house, is what I call it. Okay, brothers and sisters, again, welcome to Safari Yahoo, a long-awaited video. I know this is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. Stay strong, stay free, peace. So peaceful.